Hello, welcome to the Everyday Players podcast. Game week 35, our second part, Meet the Playoff Manager special, Helmets League, with your host, Matthew Chan, our brother, playoff hopeful, Ryan Chan.
Hello, everyone.
And our guest from the other week, Luke.
Hello again.
Yeah, so, first of all, Flem, good to have you back. How are you feeling anyway going into it? So you're automatically in, is that right?
I believe so, yeah. Mind you, I haven't won since I've been on the podcast, so I've been on a bit of a downward spiral since I've been on. But I think I'm mathematically up, promoted, but I haven't won since. Promoted to the playoffs, but I haven't actually won since. But hopefully we'll win this week against Mark anyway.
Yeah, it's quite a close game, isn't it? I think when I had a look, 60 to 57.
Yeah,
and you got there.
Bench boosted against me as well.
Oh, he has. Right. So, there could be a possibility there that if he beats you, you could be about 7th, 8th. I don't know if it quite goes in first v 8, second v 7th, but could be me versus you then in that case.
Oh. There's better fixtures out there for me, I think, than you.
Nah, it's not going to happen. I don't think. Because obviously, if Coyle wins, then his overall points won't get there if it goes that way. So, obviously, because you were safe, Lem, did you change all your players and stuff like that and get ready for 36 or?
I changed a few, but I didn't go I could have changed more, but I've still had this week in the back of my mind where I didn't want to make too many transfers where I'd get a minus 16 or whatever. So I took a minus 8. Made a few transfers. But yeah, I still wanted to win this week because I've only got one chip left to play. I feel like the higher I'll finish, the better opponent I'll have. So I've sort of had that in the back of my mind as well.
The higher you finish, better opponent you'll have, right? Who are you wanting to play like? Is there anyone you want to play in particular?
The easiest opponent I'll have. I basically wanted to play anyone that has only got one chip left or no chips left.
I've got no chip left anyway.
Yeah. So you, Coyley, who else hasn't got any chips?
I think most people have at least 2, or at least one apart from me.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's you, Coyley, and Kieran.
Yeah,
Reese as well.
Yeah, Reese gets in.
Reese is. Oh yeah. But yeah. Anyway, there's your team there because I had a bit of a dilemma. I went minus 16, but team's not looking too healthy. I didn't attack this week because I could have got Bruno. On another week, I would have just put Bruno in, but with it being this game week 35, I just thought against it. Have you got many missing next? I see you got Bruno and Ian Atshaw that won't play next week.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. So not too much of a problem.
Not really, though. Look at my bench there, 30 points. So a bit wooden about that, to be fair.
Yeah.
So,
but they've used up all the points this week instead of next week, mate. That's a problem.
Forster's had a worldie last night saving a pen, which is rare as. So yeah, I've sort of taken into account next week. I've sort of planned my teams out for the next couple of weeks. So Ian Atshaw and Fernandez will either not be in my team or squad at all, or just be on the bench.
What chip have you got left, Flem?
Triple captain.
All right. Have you had to think about who you're going to play it on?
It will literally depend on what my fixture is. So I haven't really got a game plan at the moment. So if I play someone that hasn't got any chips, I might risk not playing it. But if I'm coming up against someone that has a triple captain or bench boost, then I think I'm more likely to just play it because I'd rather try and do all that I can to get through to the next round than risk going without and getting knocked out because then it's useless then. Triple captain.
Yeah. Do you know what's crossed my mind actually? I don't know if I dare do it. Trying to risk getting through the quarterfinal and save the other 2 for the semi and the final. But you've got to get there. And if I didn't use it and I lost in the quarters, yeah, I would kick myself, I think.
Have you got bench boost and triple captain, like?
Yeah, I've got the two.
I mean, it is a case of like just being safe, isn't it? I mean, this is a dilemma which I was in. I didn't know whether to use it this week against Lennon. I mean, to be fair, I was looking at his team and I was positive, like I could beat him without it. But if I didn't use it, I think I'd be about 5 or 10 points behind or something like that. So I'm actually like probably I'm buzzing that I've actually used it, and it's got me a decent lead anyway. I mean, I'm in a better position, but I'm quite glad I've just used it, to be honest. Because I mean, I was even texting you, wasn't I, Flem? I think I was just like, if I didn't use it and I got beat, and if I could have used it, and which would have got me over the line, I'd just be kicking myself. So far, yeah, I'm glad I've used it.
But yeah, that could be the match win at the moment. What, 65-60 at the moment?
65-60, yeah. So yeah, if you go on mine, yes, obviously I've got Bruno triple captain, but he's got him as captain. So basically, I've just got him. So just Bruno, Salah, Jota, Shaw, and Martinez. I think I've got, and then he's got Trent as well. And then I think he's got, is it Cavani?
Here we go.
Go back to it again, yeah. So then he's got Cavani, Target, and Wan-Bissaka. So 5-point lead, 5-3. So in a better position, but I'm just still a little bit. I like to think. I thought I'd already I've won by now, to be fair. And then obviously Ollie Watkins got sent off, and that just got rid of another player for me. And then Cavani scored a few minutes before that, and that was like an 8-point swing. That, and I was like, "Oh, this is a bad time. This is bad. This."
A bad time.
Yeah, in a better position, but yeah, still definitely not over yet.
So
is it literally just down to Cavani then to win it?
Well, I mean, he's got Target and I've got Martinez, so the clean sheet. But if anything, you could say Martinez might even get more from bonus
saves.
Yeah, and then Wan-Bissaka and Shaw just sort of cancel each other out again. But yeah, I mean, he's got Cavani, but I mean, Liverpool at home. Hopefully, if he does score, it's just one. But I expect him to start that game as well. He's in good form. Didn't start against Leicester, did he? So he'll probably play. But then, I've got Salah and Jota and Bruno, so I've still got some potential big points in there.
Yeah, definitely. So a little bit of obviously on permutations with yourself, Ryan. I'll leave you to describe a little bit here, because obviously you've had a look at it, but there is
Yeah, so I've just had a look at it. Yeah, so it's looking at Coyley's good. He's going to win. Obviously, we just looked at mine. I'm in a better position. And then Curtis Kirby. So, and in last week it was what? Is it 40 points behind him? I think I was. Yeah, 40 points behind him in overall points, and he did say he was a little bit wary of taking the big minus in case I did catch him in overall points. And anyway, he took minus 12, and I've managed to get. I think I'm 13 points behind him now. So, and his game's pretty close, to be fair. I think, obviously, he still has to lose that against Johnny Walker. I think it's sort of like 50-50 at the minute. And then whether I do actually catch him or not, remains to be seen. But obviously, that's if Lennon beats me, and then if I catch him as well. So it can still happen with Kirby slipping out, but quite unlikely, I think.
Would that be outrageous then? Imagine, obviously, we invited Kirby last week. We were confident, obviously, he's made it, and then, he gets caught, Reece wins, Coyley wins, he loses, and you catch him on overall points.
Yeah, I mean, at the start of the game week, and I said that's that had never happened, but I think the fact that there was a triple game week, I've triple captain Bruno, and, Kirby doesn't have him at all. He hasn't got Bruno, and he's took minus 12, so I've already I've gained good ground on him, but it's whether Lennon actually beats me, and then whether he loses as well is still sort of 50-50, and then I still don't know whether I'll gain 13 in him, to be honest. I think that's in the 50-50, so I think he should be in.
Score.
Yeah, Bruno will score a few, and that'll. Well, yeah, to be fair, I think he'd be safe anyway if Bruno scored a few, because then I'd beat Lennon anyway, so Yeah, I think it's quite a difficult one.
Nice early penalty then.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously he scored his first goal. Since what was it, game week 27 or something like that? That's a long time for him. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's like a bit of a captaincy choice, or people thinking that game week 37. Do you have him at the minute, Flem? Or
yeah, I've got him in this week. Not sure whether to ship him out maybe next week. Obviously he blanks, but we'll have to see. I haven't got Salah, so that's a big player I'm missing. But yeah, he has been pretty poor of late, to be fair, Bruno. And triple game week was just like too good to not include him.
Yeah, I think you'll definitely do this Bruno Salah move. Just have a little check at how much money you've got in the bank. I think that you've probably got enough money in the bank there. And then I suppose the only reason what you could potentially hold him is that if you do win that next game and they've got Fulham at home the one after that, a good captaincy choice and that, use your triple captain on him then if you're brave enough.
I'm just sort of literally trying to think at one game one at a time, because if you get knocked out next week, then it's just like the whole season's just pointless, really. So I am looking at possibly getting Salah in for Bruno. Otherwise, I'd have Bruno on my bench, which is quite a lot of money. And I might be playing my triple captain next week as well. I'm not sure. Who knows?
Yeah, that's like part of the fun, isn't it? Really getting into the top 8. But if you ever made it or anything like that, the last 3 weeks are just like a write off. And like you said, Ryan, it's just kind of like watching the Borough games where nothing in. We're on the beach really. 3-0 at Wickham doesn't matter.
Yeah, not bothered really. Yeah, I mean that's to be honest, that's the thing. Like the start of the season, I've always been like, right, I just want to at least make the playoffs. Like, obviously anything above that is better, and you do want to win, but like first, I think I've missed out on the playoffs too much recently, and I think I need to like cement my place as being like a playoff contender, and at least getting the quarterfinals is the main thing. I'm doing the podcast and everything like that, and I keep missing out. So I need to make sure I get in this year at least.
All right, then. So how would you rate? In the 4 years this league's been going on head to head, would you say like? You're one of the best, like that gets in the playoffs every year, goes gets the final, or you're more like I don't know, one of them that are like West Ham, like they have a good season, they have a very bad one, or Everton, they're a little bit like that.
Yeah, I think I'm probably like an Everton or something like that. I think head to head, I just sort of like I'm always around. I mean, even this season, I'm always around like 7th to 9th to 10th sort of thing. I'm never right at the top. I think like in Classic, I'm probably one of the better ones, as in maybe top 5. I think I am. But when it comes to like head to head, I'm always like, this season I've just sort of been flirting around the edges of playoffs, and I suppose I am where I have been all season really. So I'd probably say so. What about you, Flem? I think you've made it a few times, haven't you? Or
probably say I'm I've won it once. I'd probably say I'm at Leicester. Obviously won it once, and this season being around, like top 4 the majority of the time. But only won it once, so I'd probably compare myself to like a Leicester, I'd say.
Yeah, at least you say you've won it. Anyway.
At least you've won it, yeah.
I think it was the first year we won it. The first year we did it, I think.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think
a bit of experience pulling through there.
Yeah, because you've been playing. Yeah. We brought it up last time, didn't you? You've been playing since about 2004, something.
Yeah,
15 years, 2006.
Been around the block.
It's a bit sad that, 15 years. Oh man.
Nah, that sound like I think I was playing around then anyway, but obviously it was on my old MSN ID, which I had. So all that history's all gone now, because obviously after MSN went, so did I didn't check the inboxes and mail had gone.
Yeah. Mine was as well actually, but I think I must have changed my email, because mine was my initial MSN email, and then I think I've changed, and I've still somehow got it.
I'm 10 years now. I'm 2009, 2010. Just having a look. So I mean, I've been playing 10 years. I just remember all the Fabregas. I used to love Fabregas, I think, and Lampard and that. That was them were the days, then, man. Class.
Yeah.
Me too.
Who were your players? Yeah. Your one season wonder players or players that you just got every year then?
One season wonder, definitely Michu. Like, I didn't have him from the start, but he was so cheap. I remember just jumping on him as soon as he started scoring. I think he scored about 18 goals in his first season. He's like 6 mil.
Yeah.
So Michu, and then a player you'd get every season. Leighton Baines was quite good as well. Remember Leighton Baines?
Yeah.
Not a bad shout, that.
Yeah,
that's a little bit different to the usual Gerrard and Lampard sort of thing, isn't it? So it's not a bad shout, to be fair. That
Yeah.
Go on your rage here, mate.
I don't know. He's been retired 5 years.
No, that's it. I mean, like a Hall of Fame player, we were I think we were discussing who would be in, and I think Leighton Baines, I commented he crossed my mind as a Hall of Fame type player. Fantasy league.
Taker, wasn't he?
Yeah, free kick taker as well.
Legend.
Going a little bit off tangent there, going nostalgic.
Yeah, rolling back the years.
But yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there any more questions to ask you?
Who you want to know avoid then, Flem, in the playoffs? Is it the usual Taylor maybe?
Probably was Taylor until he's forgot to do his team this week.
Yeah.
But I think he's probably still in a good position, isn't he? He's got both his chips. Probably, it's probably Matty Chan, Toby, just because he's got both chips, Taylor, and I never seem to do well against Kirby as well, so probably want to avoid him if he qualifies.
Are you just being nice to me there, just because we're on this podcast? Or?
No, it's partly being polite and partly you got both your chips, haven't you? Top of the league.
Because everyone, a lot of people seem to say that. Toby said it last week, and I don't know if they're just flattering me or not, or Liam said it as well, and I'm not that big of a scorer.
You've been top a lot of the time, haven't you, this season as well? So that's probably in everyone's back of their heads.
Yeah. At one point it was I think I was on I can't. Oh, sorry. I think my record at one point was 18 and 5 or something like that. Wins to losses, and it went downhill after that. I couldn't buy a win for 10 weeks.
Yeah, you just got going at the right time again, though, didn't you? Just as everyone started getting a little bit quite close, you sort of just kept them at arm's length and sort of just maintain top position as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it was. I had a run. It was Mark Bradley, Matty Henry, and Merv. Mark Bradley gave me a game because he only could field 4 players or something like that.
Yeah,
Matty Henry, I somehow clawed it back. I think I took minus 12 or something, and Jota and Lingard got done bits. And then the week after Merv, that's just kind of a nice win. And there's 9 points there.
Yeah.
He's been trying to come on the podcast for a while, Merv.
Oh, no. He just try and come on the podcast, to be fair. But I did say
he's not good enough.
He's not good enough, and he won't know what to say in that one. He just, I don't know. He always slates me for talking about fantasy, so fuck him.
We're insulting him a bit there, aren't we?
Yeah, no, because he always insults me. He always takes a piss when I put stuff about fantasy in the chat. So I was just right, nah, not coming up.
Yeah, he literally could just say anything as well. I wouldn't trust him to actually come onto a podcast. He could just say anything. He might have to start it over again.
Yeah.
When are you?
Go on, Fleming.
When are you thinking of playing the triple captain then, Matty?
I don't know. I don't know whether I'm playing a bench boost or triple captain next week. And I think the reason is Iheanacho and Shaw miss next week.
Yeah.
So I don't know, and I don't even know when the best week to triple captain is. So I'm just going to have a look at my team. I'm going to have a look at what potential transfers, make a decision from there.
Yeah, I reckon that you'll get rid of Iheanacho and use triple captain and keep Shaw for the week after if they play Fulham at home and bench boost then. That's my prediction.
Yeah.
I'm just like thinking
I don't know. I really don't know. Like I'm leaving like decisions like last minute recently where I'm proper looking at it. I kind of want to see who I'm playing as well, but I'll see this. It's a quick game week. It literally ends Thursday.
Yeah.
Then back on Friday, but hopefully by the afternoon you can see it. And
yeah,
I haven't committed to anything yet.
Yeah, I just wish I was in a position to be able to do that. To be honest, I mean, no chips left and having to scrap for this week as well. So I'm in a bad position. I'm all over the place. That's why I wanted it wrapped up last week. I wanted to I've had like 4 chances basically that I could have already been in, and I'm like on the last chance of having to win. If you know what I mean.
Now we'll lose.
I could have won last week, or Coyley could have lost, and then both of them happened, sort of thing. Went against me. And then Coyley's going to win this week again. So there's strike number 3, and then my last one now is I have to win, and I just made hard work of it. But yeah, so I'm going to next week with quite a bad position, to be honest. I don't think if I get through, I don't expect to get any further, to be fair.
Right, okay. So before we wrap it up then, Ryan, as you ended on that, where do you think you'll finish? Will you get through?
I think I'll get through, to be honest.
What would you be happy with?
I think I'll get through. I think I'll get knocked out in the first round, but I think I might finish potentially 5th or 6th, I think. I mean, I can't remember who I'm going to play. I think I may even finish 5th against Liam if he finishes 4th, and could be difficult. But as you say, he didn't use it. That's if it goes 5th against 4th. But
you've got his number this year.
Yeah, but he beat me last week, and he's got chips, and he's like Real Madrid, and he gets good when the knockout, in the knockout stages. That's when he'll start performing. So yeah, I think quarters.
All right. And same question to you then, Flem. Where do you finish? What would you be happy with?
So where would I finish in the knockouts?
Yeah.
So if I finish 3rd, who am I likely to play?
Not sure, to be honest. Maybe me.
It's all up in the air, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe Coyley, maybe.
Nice. Yeah, so I think if I finish 3rd and I play sort of 7th or 8th, I think I might get through to the semis. And then it's whether I have me triple captain left or not. I think if I've already used it, then I think I'll probably realistically get knocked out of the semis. I know I said I fancied myself to win it last time, but then I think I was getting a bit ahead of myself because I was top of the league, realising like only got 1 chip left. So probably semis, but who knows? I think if bench boost, I think can either work really good for you, like it has for me this week with 30 points, or it could be. So if I play someone with a bench boost and my team does well and I get my captain right, I think I could beat them without a chip. But it just depends who I play, I think.
Yeah, to be fair, like even playing chips, I suppose you still have to get it right. Someone's got a triple captain, you just like captain him normally. At the end of the day, it's just like, they own him and you don't. Or even a bench boost, you still got to get that right. So you can still beat people without chips. Obviously, it's a disadvantage, and you're starting in a good position, but it's still definitely doable, isn't it? But you just obviously prefer to have one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, lads, Flem, thank you very much for coming on again as our guest. Best of luck for the season. Same with you too, Ryan. Obviously, in a battle, we'll find out by Thursday where you are.
Oh yeah. We're going to be watching that last game, 8:15, I think it is. Man U Liverpool. That's where it all is. Come on, Bruno.
Do a live stream.
Yeah, I might do a live stream. Yeah. Me kicking off. Me sat next to Lennon. I might bring him round there.
Yeah.
Do it. I'd watch that, mate.
Yeah. See what happens. Yeah,
Right.
good. Right.
Okay. Thanks a lot anyway, lads. Cheers for coming on. Best
Cheers,
of luck.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Nice
Flem.
one, lads.
Yeah.
In a bit.
See you
Bye-bye.
later. Bye.